Whoa, I came in a little too hot. Hey YouTube, back with another video. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. It's technically podcast one, technically, I guess. I don't really know how to say it because I don't really do podcasts, I'm not a content creator or stuff like that. I just make videos for fun, funsies. But if it gets to that, if it gets to where I'm like up and out there, like I'm on the streets, walking to the store, hey, I know you from YouTube, can I get a picture? I'm up there. Or I'm on social media and I see an edit of myself. I'm up there. Just saying. Anyways, so I know you guys are probably wondering, you're just gonna be sitting to the camera talking like this? No. It's time to bring back vintage. It's time to bring back old wired headphones, baby. I'm only doing it because of the mic thing. I'm really excited to use it. That's the only reason why. So I'm gonna plug this in and hopefully it works. And if it doesn't work and I've been talking for like however long are you talking for, I'm gonna be really upset. Yes, okay. It's time to get it started. Hello. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? I hope you guys can hear me because if you can't, then that sucks. Okay. I don't really have lots of topics. But something I do want to talk about is before I started recording this video, my cousin was like, hey, or no, he posted on his Instagram note saying, I message games for pape, basically saying like, play I message games for money, you win, you get the money, whatever. And he was like, I said, no what, hell yeah, why not? YOLO, I got a little bit of money, I got a little bit of pape. So I decided to do it and I lost. I'm lost. And the one thing that makes me so upset is that he cooked me. We were playing A-ball and he cooked me. And like I'm thinking like, oh, I'm finna do pretty good. It seems pretty easy. I've been getting better at A-ball. No. The game comes back to me, all his balls are gone. All he has to do is just shoot him the A-ball. I'm like, bruh, you're joking. Anyways, but tell me why I'm thinking like, okay, that's it. I'm gonna record my video, then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait. He's about to ask me to play again because he told me to send him 5. And I'm like, okay, I lost. It's fair. And I'm like, wait, he's about to ask me to play again. So I text him. I'm like, I'm not playing again. He was like, you want to play again for another? After I sent that message, I was like, I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. Here's the proof right here if you guys think I'm lying. Like, I genuinely thought he was going to say, I knew he was going to say, let's do it again so you can get your 5 back. That's what they all say. That's how gambling starts. I'm not gonna gamble. That's not something I do. Anyways, I do want to talk about first is TikTok, social media in general. CapCut's back, baby. Yes. It's back. We're better than ever. Yeah, let's get on the topic of social. Hold up, let's get on the topic of social media. Okay. We all heard about it. The day that I'm recording this is January 21st. But yeah, let's get into the topic of social media. So, TikTok was supposed to be banned January 19th. They lied. It wasn't banned the 19th. It was banned the 18th at 10:30 something. Or like 10 o'clock. I remember because I was sitting downstairs in the basement with my father watching the football game. Or a football game. I'm not going to say which one. But I was watching it, and tell me why. I'm like going on my social media because it's on a commercial, and I'm checking Instagram and I'm scrolling and I'm seeing people like TikTok's gone. I was like, they're lying. I check my TikTok, it says, I don't think I have the screenshot anymore. I might have it, but it's like a screenshot saying, oh, basically, we're having difficulties with TikTok right now. Hopefully the President Trump can bring it back. I'm like, okay. And then I go back on it. I don't have the screenshot. I go back on it and it was like, oh, it's gone. Hopefully the president can help us with something to get it back. Hopefully, please. Even though he got it back, I still don't like Trump. Skip that topic for right now. People are posting on their stories on Instagram, crashing out about it, being like, oh no, TikTok is gone. Oh my God, TikTok, where you at? I'm like, guys, it's not that serious. Instagram and TikTok are basically the exact same thing. I don't want to be that kind of person, but Instagram is better. Literally, TikTok is copying apps. They got Streaks and copied Snapchat. They got what was it? They copied Be Real. Remember when that was the thing where you posted like a Be Real at a certain time? They copied them a couple years back. They're copying Instagram now with the notes. Like, people still don't understand that. I don't know why they don't understand that. And yeah, they got the notes now, And I'm just like, because I deleted TikTok for a couple of months because I was like, I need a break. And I came back in like December. And I'm like, why does TikTok have notes now? What is that about? Why can And then the crazy thing is not even notes. You have to post the note and then it has to go on your TikTok story. That's kind of pointless. Like why can't I just post the note like I would usually post it on Instagram? I don't like it. Back to the TikTok ban thing. So, yeah, they had took it away for like maybe 10 hours, 12, 15 hours. And then like the next morning, I think I was getting ready for church, which was Sunday, January 19th that it was supposed to be banned. And I think it was around like maybe 11 or no, it was around 12 o'clock ish, 12:15, 12:30 ish, I think, when I was about to get out the door. I'm checking my TikTok. I'm going on TikTok like I usually would, typically, like just to scroll. And it works. I'm like, oh my gosh, TikTok's back. And I'm thinking like my phone is just bugging and it's just like it usually does that kind of thing. Like it thinks the app is still working or like my brain was hallucinating with me. No, it was working. And I'm like, no way. I screen recorded it and I was about to post it, but I couldn't post it in time. So I just posted on my notes on Instagram like TikTok is back, y'all. Everyone check their TikToks. And then my phone is currently off right now, which means I have to use Wi-Fi to get on it, whatever. And I get to church, get on the Wi-Fi. I check my Instagram, 5 DMs. I'm like, whoa, whoa, I'm Mr. Popular, y'all. Anyways, yeah, I check my Instagram and I have 5 DMs, and my friends are like, "No, you're lying. Stop lying to me. Stop lying. There is no TikTok. TikTok is not back. Stop lying to us." I'm like, "It's back, y'all." And then my friend Madison was like, "Oh." I was like, "What?" She was like, "You're right." I was like, "What can I say? I know. I brought it back." I don't know if I was the first. I think I was, but I was the one who said something about it to make my friends check, and then they checked, and then it was there. That was so very fun, lovely. But yeah, that's the TikTok situation. And to stay on it, because I still have a couple of comments and concerns about it, let me just get a little drink of water. I'm gonna let that stay. I hope those were caught into the mic. I really hope they were, because those were real sound effects. Those are me actually drinking water, not no extra editing. I'm really him. Anyways, what was I about to say? So, speaking of getting TikTok back in like 12, 15 hours, whatever, what exactly happened? Because it's still, for me, I'm still speculating, thinking about it. TikTok did get back really fast and early. That wasn't even a ban. They just probably shut down the app for a couple hours, like April Fool's prank. It's January. It's not April for another like 3 months. Anyways, but yeah, I personally think that they didn't actually ban it. I think it was all just a personal stunt. I've been seeing things about this on Instagram saying how Trump took it away and then just to get it back so that he could make Gen Z and everyone on the app like him. So like people could like stay with him, I guess. Those are people that really like him. And it's crazy that he even won the election. He's a convicted felon. Like did you guys really forget that? And then like seeing debates back before a couple months back saying how, oh, that doesn't matter, he's a convicted felon. Kamala Harris is a woman, she can't be a president. And did she convict a crime? And not just one crime, he convicted 34. I remember the day that video came out. Account 1 guilty, account 2 guilt. Like you guys don't understand. Let me get off of that because I will keep yapping on about that for hours. But yeah, I personally think that he got it back for a stunt, and that's a crazy PR stunt to pull. Like a social media app with basically the entire world on it. Everyone used TikTok. Like it was a crazy thing, and not even just people using TikTok. It's that the small businesses that it had on there. I did see a couple myself. I didn't follow many, but I did see most of like companies or businesses that were on there that use TikTok to promote their things, like maybe their hoodies or their skincare or like water bottles and stuff like that. People really use the app for really important stuff, and I understand that TikTok getting taken away from them was really sad. Like only reason why I was kind of upset was because like dang, like I just got TikTok back. TikTok is really finna be gone. Like all my progress finna be gone, because years before back I had other accounts that I did really well. Being a kid that was on TikTok underage when I was like 12, 13, stuff like that, I had TikTok and I had accounts that had like decent amount of followers, like 1,000, 2,000 maybe. It was one time I reached 2,000, but then I got my phone taken and then I got banned. So I generally understand how like some people were upset about it, because some people did have like a really big following and that was their community and small businesses and stuff like that. But like me personally, I was kind of happy that it got banned because they decided to ban me all the times I had 1,000 followers. Like every single time, every single time I reached 1,000 followers, the over the course of the last 3 years, 3 4 years that I've had TikTok. I mean, I've had it since 2018, but like I haven't really started being on there since like 2020. And every time I've gotten banned for having 1,000 followers, it will make me so upset. I'm like, bro, you guys just don't want to see a kid go viral. Even though Charlie was like 15, 16 going viral at that time, when it really should have been that one girl. I don't know her name. Here's her TikTok. The one girl who made the Renegade. Yeah, she should have been the one who had that 100 million. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, jawline is jawlining. I don't know if y'all seen that, but the jawline is jawlining. Oh yeah, you see it. Don't lie, you see it. You know you see the jawline. Anyways, be real. What is that for? I don't use it. I never had the chance to use it. I used it when it was on TikTok. When it was like I don't know if it was a collab or if they were just copying, but like I used it for like a hot moment on TikTok when you were like take a bit like, oh, do it be real, you have 3 minutes to do it or you're missing out, and take a picture of what you're doing then. I never got the point of be real. I never got the point. I never got the point. It didn't make any sense to me because what about be real was interesting? All you're doing is just basically taking a snap and sending it to someone, but the snap goes out to the entire world. That's basically that's what I see the concept of it. I mean, I would have to actually use the app to genuinely know, but I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you're basically sending a snap. Speaking of Snap, Snapchat doesn't need to be here. On to the next topic. Um, School. Jesus. I have so much to say about school. Honestly, I have so much to say about school. So, if you guys didn't know, let me just do a brief get to know me. I am 15 years old, turning 16 in March. Sophomore in high school. I graduate 2027. I'm 5'6". I do sports, swimming, and track. I'm going to be working soon. I know how to ride a bike. I can drive a little bit. Getting my permit this summer. I like AirPods, Beats, Jordans. Red, if you couldn't tell. I like black. Um, I like hats are cool too. I my favorite kind of music. I like SZA. I like Kendrick Lamar. I listened to a little bit of Billie Eilish recently, and yeah, that's a little bit of a get to know me segment. But let's get into the high school. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so last year, 2024, or 2024 and 2023 was freshman year for me. It was something else. Freshman year was something else. People say that you have to lock in for your freshman year and like genuinely focus and get everything that you need to be get done. And I believe them. I passed last year with a 2.3 GPA. Yes, yes. Listen. It's my fault. I do admit, I was going to say it's not my fault, but it's completely my fault. And you want to know what's crazy? In middle school, I had a 3.9, 3.8 and Nick off middle school. You heard that? A 3.8 and a 3.9 in 8th grade. And I dropped down to like a 2.3. Yes. But yeah, that was freshman year. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The beginning of the freshman year was really vibrant, exciting. I was really happy. I was like, yes, finally, I'm a teenager in high school. Teenager in high school. That's the one thing I was really focused on, is being a teenager in high school, because I felt what high school in the movies was amazing, and I wanted that life. Almost had it. I really did almost have it. But let's just start from the beginning and work our way to the end of freshman year. So, September 2023? Damn. 2023. Wow, that's mind boggling. Anyways, freshman year, 2023. Boom. So, September. Started off great, I was what happened? Jesus. Okay. I came. Okay. So this is after back in middle school I did get in trouble for doing what I did. I'm not gonna discuss that. And I didn't have a phone. My dad completely took it away from me. But I was in my mom's house for a brief moment during that summer, and she gave me like this little Android. I don't have it anymore, but here's a picture with me holding it. It was one of those burner ones where the SIM card I had lasted a long time. It had a number, it had everything on it. It was great, but my dad didn't know I had the phone. My mom was like, hide it from your dad. Don't let him see it because if he sees it, then he's going to take it. Which is what I thought too. That's why I hid it from him regardless. And let me see. September was going great, and then I think one day, like in September, my dad was talking to me. He was like, "I feel like I should get you a phone. I feel so bad for not letting you have a phone." And I'm sitting up here like, "I have a phone, but you just don't know. You just don't know." And I'm thinking, one day in September, my mom texts me on my phone. She's like, give your dad your phone. He already knows about it. Or no, your dad knows about your phone. And I was like, Mom, what did you do? What did you do? I'm thinking she told him or something or whatever. And she did, but indirectly. And basically the conversation went like with my parents. My dad was like, yeah, we need to think about getting Jari a phone. I'm tired of seeing him without a phone. It's so sad. It makes me so upset. Yada, yada, yada. My dad being sympathetic for me. I love it. Thank you. Amen. But the mom was like, oh, he already has one. I'm like, Mom, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, I could have if he even if I had that phone and no one knew about it except me and my mom and she didn't say anything, I could have had whatever phone he was going to get me and the phone that I had. But no, she had to say something. And I'm so upset because I would probably have maybe an iPhone 13 right now or an iPhone in general. I'm going to say it like that. I would probably have a way better phone than I do now. Anyways, October. This is the crazy part. This is when it gets crazy. October, freshman year, homecoming season. Homecoming season. So I was in student council last year, freshman year, and I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go help at the football game, the homecoming game, and I didn't go. I did. In this crazy thing is, I was so excited to go. This last year, I was like, finally, a high school game, a high school football game. I'm gonna go to. I was so excited. I didn't go. I didn't do anything wrong. This time, this was not my fault for not going. 8th grade, I was supposed to go. I wanted to go, but I was feeling antisocial, depressed, yada yada, blah 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 blah, whatever reason I said back then. But ninth grade year, I was like, I'm gonna go to the game this year. I'm excited. And my dad's like, you're going to your mom's house to go wash your clothes. I'm like, why? I talked to my mom. I was like, Mom, can you just pick me up Saturday after the game? Or, yeah, Saturday morning, and then we can go out and do whatever, and I can go to the dance. She was like, yeah, that works for me. And I was like, okay, cool. My dad was like, no, you're going to your mom's house. I'm like, bro, tell me why that same day, while the game, I think it was around like 6 or 7, he called me. He was like, why aren't you at the football game? Or no, I got at my mom's house. It was around 7. And he called me. He was like, why aren't you at the football game? I'm like, because I had to come over here and wash my clothes. He's like, we got a washing dryer over here. I was like, I went on mute. I was like, doo-doo, I know I have a washing dryer. Came off mute. And he was like, but why didn't you go to the game? I was like, you said I had to come over here to wash my clothes. And he was like, yeah, I know, but you could have washed them here. And I was like, doo-doo, bro, are you slow? You told me I had to come to my mom's house. You said that. I tried to make a plan to stay, and you wouldn't let me. Off mute. And he was like, you should have went to the game, man. And I was like, okay. And that's how the conversation went. Hung up the phone. I put my phone down. This is exactly what I was like. I was like, bro. I was talking to Mom. I was like, Mom, tell me why he just was talking to me and was saying how I should have went to the game. And I told him I had a plan to stay and you would pick me up that morning. And he was like, you should have still went to the game. I'm like, I can't go to the game if you told me I had to go to my mother's house. I can't go to the game if I have to go to my mother's house. I made a plan to stay at my dad's house to go to the game. Right. But I had to go to my mom's house. So I'm like, bro, why are you mad at me? You the one who told me to go to my mother's house. Anyways, homecoming came and went. This is how I looked. It was so bad. I looked terrible. My dad forced me to cut my... Well, yes, no, yeah. He forced me to cut my hair really short, and it was so embarrassing. It was honestly the most embarrassing thing ever. Like, honestly, I'm telling you, freshman homecoming was It was fun. It was really fun, but it was through together. Like my outfit was through together. It was really sad. Anyways, after homecoming, I'm gonna put it short story. I'm gonna put it sweet. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet like Sabrina Carpenter. I technically by my father's words, I ran away, but he technically also put me out a couple days before. That's a whole other situation. All of October. So November, let's see. November was rough. November was really rough. November, December was like really, really rough for me. Um, so in November, I don't care. November, I met a new friend. We became very close, and this friend was particularly pretty. Okay, and me and this friend became really close, and I didn't know this friend that per se very well, but then this friend that I was friends with got a lot of classes with me, and I'm talking before I only seen her in the hallway. I seen this friend in the hallway walking back and forth, but then most of my classes we had together. I was like, oh, in one class, I think it was fourth period. I was like, so you're stalking me now? Friend was like, I'm not stalking you. You're stalking me. I was like, these are my classes. I had these classes before you did. You're stalking me. We became friends. We became really close. And of course, when someone's pretty, I'm going to want them. I wanted this person for a really long time. I'm not going to see how long because I don't remember exactly how long. I just know that back in November is when I really started to want this friend. And I think maybe like January is when I finally got over it. But anyways, yeah, November is when I met that friend. And that friend was great. Classes were great. I was really focused. But I really got into this really heated argument with my English teacher about hats. Now we're on to December, Christmas time. Alright, so let me break down December like really slowly because nothing really happened much in December, really, honestly. Um, in December, still depressed, you know. Uh, yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I have it. December, I was depressed, sad, still obsessed with that one friend that I met in November. You guys remember? Remember? Okay. And still wanted that friend really, 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 really badly. Friend was dating someone. I knew this, but I didn't care. Uh, and yeah, Christmas came, got a couple of things, whatever, whatever. And then fast forward to January, because I feel like January and December really go hand in hand. So yeah, fast forward to January. It's back to school time. Guess what happened, y'all? Back in that time, I got lots of clothes. No, I didn't get no new shoes, but I got lots of clothes, hoodies, shirts, jeans, and that time when I did get those clothes, I was in my mother's house. I don't have a picture of my closet then, but my closet was like it was really small, but I had this one area at the top of my closet where it was a shelf. It was the shelf, the bar, and then everything under it. I put all my clothes up there in colored order, and it made me so happy. And then I had clothes on the rack, so I was like, yes, I love this rainbow ordered color organization in my closet. It was amazing. So yeah, first, that Sunday, it was either Saturday or Sunday before the day after winter break. My mom's like, it's time to go get a haircut. I'm like, I don't want to come at her up. She's like, you don't gotta get off. You can go get a lineup or whatever. I was like, cool. Go to the store, go get a lineup. I'm like, okay. Looking pretty fire. I was like, wait. What if I took a spin brush to the head? All the huzz was on me. There was no huzz. There was no huzz. But people did look at me a lot differently. People were like, oh, wow, Jahar, you look good. You look good. And when I got back to school in January, people were saying, I don't know if it was true. People kept saying I had a glow up. Like an over winter break glow up. I don't know if I should believe them if I had a winter break glow up or not. And I was like, okay, question mark? Maybe, question mark? And yeah, that was January. Fast forward to February, my favorite month. It was Valentine's, and yes, at all of freshman year from September to January, I was single. February is when I had my first high school relationship, and it was great. It happened, you know? I'm not going to get too more into detail on it. I'm going to discuss it because it's my high school experience, you know? That's what I'm going through right now with school. But yeah, okay, there was this thing that we had at our school called Snowball, and there was this girl. that I wanted to ask. I'm like, you know what? Why not? Because who wants to go to a dance by themselves, you know? So I did my big one. I created a little note or whatever. It was like a boat. It was a boat that I had made. It was the cutest thing ever now that I think about it. It was a little boat. And I handed it to her in something we have called Griffin Hour. And she read it and she was like, oh, yeah, I'll go for sure, for sure. And I think we're just going to go as friends, you know, just keep it simple or whatever. That did not happen. We went together. Together. Your boy did a big one. But yeah, I couldn't go unless I asked her father. I'm thinking like, that's not that bad. I talk to people all the time. People love me. I'm a lovable person. Her dad was scary. When I tell you her dad was scary, I'm like looking at him, he looks scary, but like when I got to talk to him, he was cool, you know. But yeah, that was in February. Um, before Snowball, actually, before Snowball is when we started dating, but we started talking a lot, like we were texting a lot before Snowball, because that's when like we started to like genuinely get the going. And then I never technically asked her. I never said, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? I just was like, oh, so we're dating now. And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay. Posted on my Instagram story. I'm taking y'all. I'm off the market. Yeah. So that was that. That was basically my February. You know, it was very fun. Around that time, I was really, really happy. Like genuinely in February, I think that was the happiest I was back in 2024. Anyways, on to the next March. In March. March was my birthday. I turned 15. Yes, loved it. So in March, around that time, I was happy. Yeah, I was very happy. I was doing pretty great. I wasn't depressed as much. I actually got out of my bed and had motivation, you know, because I was dating someone at the time. You know, when you're dating someone, you're a lot more happy because you have someone that you know can turn on that auto smile. That's what she did for me. She basically every time I saw her when we were dating back in freshman year, she turned on my auto smile. Like I couldn't look at her and just be all like nonchalant like this. Like she turned on my auto smile, and I love that for me. That was amazing. But fast forward a couple of weeks, still doing good in school, you know, upping myself, and then my birthday rolls around, and for my birthday last year, what did I do? I went out to eat. I went to a hotel for swimming, and I ordered lots of stuff online. Like I ordered I think from Temu, Shein, and Amazon. I had a bunch of stuff. I think I got a new phone case, some new jewelry, some new hoodies, and that was it. And then I went to the mall with a friend at the time. At the time, we were friends, and we went to the mall together on my birthday. I didn't think that friend was gonna be able to go because I know how that friend's parents were at the time. We both know how that friend's parents were at the time, and we went to the mall. It was the funnest thing ever. We had so much fun. My mom took us. My mom was there. We just walked around the mall. Where did we go? We went to H&M, Spencer's. We got some snacks. We had Auntie Annie's. We had created a video. Video's gone, unfortunately, but we had a fun time. It was very, very fun. And I don't know why. We dropped her off. Went to my grandparents' house, and I was just like, I don't know what it was. I think my what is it called? My social battery. I didn't know what it was at the time, but I think it like powered down, and they were singing me happy birthday, and I was just like this the entire time. I was like, and I was like, thank you, and then I ran to the car because I don't know what happened. I was just not in the mood for that. Like it was my birthday and everything, but I was just not in the mood for it. I don't know why. Anyways, same day. After we leave my grandparents' house, we go to out to eat. We go to Golden Corral, and then my happiness came back. I don't know. I think I was hungry or something or whatever. My happiness came back. I was extremely happy. I had. I don't think I might have took pictures of my food. I don't know if I still have them, but if I do, here they are. Yeah. I had pizza, uh, corn, pasta, chicken, mashed potatoes probably. That's what I get every time when I go to Golden Corral. And then I had snuck home a couple of cookies. Every time you go to Golden Corral, anyone who lives in Michigan, get a napkin, put like 2 or 3 cookies in there. I mean, as many as you want, but I put like 2 or 3 to be safe. Roll them up in the napkin and then put them in your pocket. And then when you walk out, free cookies. Well, not free technically, because you had to pay for the meal to get in, but like technically, to go cookies. See, that's what you want to call it. Yeah, that was my birthday, and then I got lots of happy birthday wishes. Uh, a bunch of people was happy birthday to me that I didn't really mess with. Like I wasn't really friends with them. They still have happy birthday. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. But this year, my birthday's on a Sunday this year, and I plan on going go karting. I don't know if it's still gonna be happening yet, but I hope to still be going. Hopefully, please, Lord Jesus. Um, yeah, that was basically my March. April was hmm. April was great. April, I think it was either March or April, but March and April I really got into volleyball. But let's just stick to April. Boom, April. April I was even happier actually. I was still smiling. I was still happy walking around the halls and all that stuff like that. Life was honestly great. I stayed on top of my grades still. Everything was good. No really complaints really for April. But May, boom, May. Jesus. May was something else. May was the most stressful, the most depressing, the most sad, like anything that you could feel for high school is what I felt for May. Me and said person that I was dating broke up. I thought we were taking a break. No, I had to. The sad thing is that makes me so. The one thing that really makes me upset about it is I had to find out through someone else about it. I'm not gonna get into all that, but we broke up, and my mom. Okay, I think either my mom's car either got stolen or she wasn't like paying on it or whatever, and they just took it. I don't know. That's not my business. But I didn't have a ride to school, so I kind of had to skip school for a couple of weeks. But it was a plus because when me and said person broke up, we were supposed to be no contact. You know how couples do no contact when they break up? We were supposed to be no contact. So that was great. I was like, perfect, amazing. And then I went to school a couple of times in May. I'm not going to say a lot, maybe like 4 or 5 times maybe in May. Because I was there for like that first week. Like that, when we came back is when we had our 3 months. And then like, I think either that week I was either there or not. But I remember a couple of times in May that I was at school. And yeah, that's basically it. This okay. The video's over. I'm done with everything I have to say. This video is probably gonna be like 25-30 minutes long, and I'm thinking about something. I've been recording for an hour, and I have to sit and edit this. It's gonna be so many clips that I want to leave in, but so many that I'm gonna have to take out. So wish me luck. Anyways, that is it for that is it for this week's video. I'll hopefully probably see you again in February. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow my Instagram, plugging it again, and I mean you can follow my TikTok. You don't have to. I'm not gonna put it up there because I could care less about TikTok. So yeah, I'll see you guys in February. Stay amazing. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Bye.